are going to start our group discussion in your spoken English class. The topic is God doesn't give you what you want, God always gives you what you need.
Actually, God don't give us that things which we want. God gives us those things which we really need. It's like I'm giving an example. A student wants to get passed easily in his exam, but he fails. And after his failure, he realizes the value of hard work. And after that, he starts hard working, and then he gets the best results. And then he realizes the value of hard work. So here the thing is which he wants, that is easy success without any kind of struggle or any hard work. That was the need, that was not the need. Actually he wanted that, but God gives him the power, the ability to pass the exam, and that's like the God's plan. If we want something, it doesn't mean that it we really need that. Sometimes we make a very large expectations, and we think that if I want that, God will give us that, but it's not. God gives us what is better for us, not what we want. If we want gold, God will not give us gold. He will make us be able to mine gold, and this is the process of building a self-discipline and a stronger mindset. That's all.
I will tell an example first. So suppose there is a child who wants to eat some candy because it tastes good, but the parents of this child give the child some vegetables or fruit because it is much healthier uh, than the candies for the child. Actually, uh, you might want you might want to go in a simple way for your life, but actually God gives many challenge in your way to create a better character of yours, and to create your patience, which is more important which is more important for your future rather than the present. So I think that God gives you the thing which is more valuable for your hearts rather than for your ego. So I totally agree with this topic. That's all.
So let me add something on this topic. So yes, it is true. You know, we have to find out at first that what is necessity and what is luxury. So we humans are such kind of species that how many things we get, we are really not happy enough with that. And desires are such kind of thing that will never come to an end. Like once in a life you want a expensive car and you get it by doing nothing. Just if you show your interest on that thing and you get it. But after many times, then you will find that there are so many cars more expensive than that, and your desires will not come to an end, and it will always try to get all these cars, but it is really not necessary for you. And also in this way that we always will want so many things to be happened, like we don't need to do anything and this will happen. And in this moment, maybe you want something, like you desire to get something, a specific something, but there are so many people who really don't think a good way. And if it would happen that God will fulfill all of our desires, then some people would really take the world or take the city in their control, and it would happen that it would really not a great world. So that's why I think it all is designed in this way, that what we need only these things will we will get.
And we always want the thing our heart tells to us we just want, but the need is totally something different. Need is for the long run of your life, just like want is for the few years or the few times of your life, but need is totally different. And I really think that God gives you the right thing to the right time of your life. Just like if you want a thing at the wrong time of your life and you are just dying to get that thing, you will never get. When the right time comes to you, you will get the thing you want. So definitely this line is very much true that God gives you the thing you need. So let me start our discussion that I totally agree with this topic, and according to my opinion, actually God gives us what we need. God does not give us what we want. Because when we are in travel, then it is also a great lesson. For that, God gives you the strength to overcome the travel, and it is really necessary for your life. So it is really good for you. So that's why God gives that situation to you. So always we have to deal with the situation smartly. When we want something expensive thing and which is not necessary for us, then we should not try to get that, because right moment, right time is always there. When it comes, then we have to then automatically we can get it. So that's why we have to wait for the right time to do all the things. Like if a person want a mobile phone to do a simple work or for her study purpose, so in this time he or she have to think that for her demand she just buy the expensive phone, then it is not the right thing, because we have to do the thing what is necessary for us. We already learned in third semester that strong root, great story. In this story, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's father told to his son that um, give to his son that what is necessary, right? Um, like for his luxurious thing and comfort is not necessary thing, right? But medicine, food, cloth, that is necessary in that time. So that's why he gives him that thing. So it is really good for everyone. So we have to think that whatever the situation is, it is not matter about the bad luck. We have to learn, and we have to gain our knowledge by learning the process, by overcoming the whole situation. We have to be a strong person, so by that we can be able to become a great person. So that's all.
Swami Vivekananda once told that I have asked so many things from God, but God has given me not a single. And very next moment, Vivekananda told, God has given me everything what was required for me. So what is required for me, we don't know. If we ask, if I get a lottery of 1 crore rupees, no. It is not required for me. I don't know. That's why out of greed, I am telling that if I get, if I would be, if I were in her position, in this way we think, seeing others. But according to my stage of life, according to my background of life, what is needed exactly it will be given. Ruma is expecting that I will good if I would get 100 out of 100 English, God will not give, because Ruma has not given the examination that Ruma would get 92% marks. 8 short. Why? Ruma did not complete that 100 marks. How should she get? 92 you will get. So that's why what you have according to your work, according to your what you deserve to get, that will get. You don't know what you deserve. I also don't know what I deserve. I am thinking if I could do more than this. I am not deserving the same, but I want. It is the Almighty God. If you are having faith on God, in God, then you have to do your according to Gita Bhagavad Gita. I have not read, but I have heard who has read. Told me that it is clearly written that you go on with your work, and the result or outcome, thinking about the result or outcome is not your lookout. You should not think about that. You should not worry about that. If you deserve that, definitely it will knock at your door at the right time. But we don't know when it will be the right time. That's why you are blaming God. The God is not there, God doesn't exist, or you are telling that it will not be possible. You are not making your effort in that way. If you are asking at the time of examination that if I God give me the power, if I, no, you have not given the hard labor according to you didn't maintain the regularity when you would study. So how you will you will ask for the God will not give. If God would give by asking at the time of at the eventually, then you will not get the lesson and you will not learn. When you will get the bad result in front of you, and when you will get rebuke from your parents, and when everybody will insult you, then it will be your teaching, and you will check yourself to some extent that it is your lesson. So do hard work and listen to your teacher and obey the elders, so that you will be able to get that. So for giving you the teaching, God would not give you automatically. So it is the topic. You may ask from God. We also asking from God, but we are not thinking that whether we deserve or not. If we deserve, then God will give us. If we don't deserve, God will not give us. That's why Vivekananda told last. Vivekananda realized the matter that God has not given me what I have asked for, but Vivekananda realized that God has given me everything which was needed for me that I would not know earlier. That's all.